Warning: what you're about to witness here is for immature and the immature audience only. Please do not reenact any of these immature acts whatsoever because they are video games. And if you do, you are not very smart. Thank you and enjoy. Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Sir Legit, and I welcome you back to a Titanfall commentary slash gameplay. And this time around, last gameplay I posted, it was of a hard point, pretty long game mode. It can take a while, or it can last, only like a few minutes depending on the team. Now this is a campaign mode, and this is the Odyssey. It's a little ways into the campaign, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. And if you don't know Titanfall, if you haven't played Titanfall, the campaign in this game is actually multiplayer. The campaign is necessarily multiplayer matches. It's a team versus team, but how it goes about is your first playthrough through the campaign. You play as the militia, and as you play as the militia, you fight against the IMC. The IMC is, of course, like the army on this planet. And they're trying to push you off of the planet, of course, as it always goes about. But so after you beat the militia campaign, you go play as the IMC. And the whole purpose of beating the campaign on both sides, the first side you get the Strider. I do believe you get the Strider Titan unlocked for full-blown multiplayer matches, the classic as they call it. And then you can actually use that in your custom loadouts. Now, before you actually even get either of the Titans unlocked, because there's 3 Titans, there's the Atlas, the Strider, and then the Ogre. That's the path that you unlock them. You get the Atlas just by playing Titanfall, basically, just for whatever multiplayer campaign, whatever. The second that you unlock your custom classes, every Titan that's on the custom classes is the Atlas. Now, once you unlock the Strider, you can use it on all your custom classes, but that means you have to go through the full 9 levels, the full 9 campaign matches. And they're not levels because they're not single player and they're not against AI combatants. Now, necessarily, once you beat the IMC, you have to play through it's the same matches. You're just on the IMC team. Once you beat both IMC and militia, you can go back through and play again. It really doesn't matter if you play again or not. I mean, it's kind of like prying against the lower end people, the people that are still trying to get the hang of the game. And the people that are actually still trying to unlock their Titans. So of course, you play the campaign, you're probably going to come in contact with Atlases. They're still a pain in the ass to kill. They're one of the better Titans. They're like the balance. They're a tank, but they can move really fast. So they're really nice. Now, between the Strider and the Ogre is the tank, hence the name Ogre, and then the Strider. The Strider is just a Titan that's on crack, man. It's so fast. If you want to be able to get it from one side of the map to the other, or be able to bail out of a fight like instantly, you use the Strider. So, but I use the Strider with heavy weapons, and this isn't actually my playthrough of the campaign. Me and my buddy Nick, we beat the campaign. The first day the game came out. We went through and beat all 9 levels 2 times over for IMC, or for militia and IMC, so we could both get our custom Titans, because we didn't want to keep using the Atlas at every freaking match. We wanted to be able to have some customization. Now the Ogre, the Titan that I was just shooting at right there, and I do believe that was the Ogre. They can take one hell of a hit. They don't die very easily. But anyways, so the campaign, in my opinion, is really well laid out. You don't have to spend hours and hours and have to worry about being able to play with your buddies in campaign, because not a lot of times in shooters the campaigns aren't co-opable, and that's kind of a buzzkill. Now with this game, it's not necessarily co-opable or single player. It's a multiplayer match, and I love it. I also hate getting fucking grabbed out of my Titan and thrown against the wall. It pisses me off. I can never really get it completed myself. I usually bail out before the Titans, or after the Titans I'm fighting are doomed, because usually they have nuclear ejection on them, and that's no bueno. No, nuclear ejection is instant death. But anyways, so my opinion of the campaign mode in Titanfall is freaking awesome. It's there's no you can go in by yourself. You can go in with a team. There's it's your choice. I mean, it's never going to be single player because you're always going to have real players on your team, and you're going to be fighting against real players. Of course, you could go through and kill all the bots. You don't even have to fight any real players, but you're most likely going to get stomped by the real players if you just go for the bots. But yeah, anyways, so I'd like to actually hear if any of you actually play Titanfall campaign or have done through or gone through the Titanfall campaign. I'd actually like to hear everybody's opinion about what they thought and how they went about giving this game a campaign in a way. But they gave it in a way to reward you better Titans. So it's not just jump in the game, boom, you have all the classes. They wanted you to be able to work for a couple things to unlock. And then once you're done going through the campaign, of course, you go into the classic and you just level up. And I think in this game, right before I started talking about the campaign, it might have been in between, I thought I saw myself hit 42. I am now like 59. I was gonna aim for generation just the other day, but I didn't go for it. I'm like 40. I'm like 30 or 20,000 XP away from 50. I'm about to generate. And if you actually, I should actually talk about that next game or next video about generation and all that stuff, because there's a prestige system, but it's called generation. It's really interesting, and I'm about to hit my first generation, but I think they call it a second gen pilot. I'm not sure, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Please let me know what you think about the campaign in the comment section below, and also you can hit the like button as well. Well, I call it grabbing its butt. You can grab its butt. Just think of what you want to grab, whose butt you want to grab, and just grab it. But realistically, it's the like button. You can also subscribe as well if you want to be able to keep up with the content that I supply to my channel. It's a variety of gameplay between RPGs and shooters. That's my style of gaming. Also, I hope you guys are having a good day. My name's Legit, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side. See you guys later.